Alright, so moving on to round 2, we have Labrynth for Salad, both my baby pet decks. I love both decks very much. I want the die roll, so I get to go first. I summon Ariana. He thinks for a bit and just lets it go, so I assume he just doesn't have anything, because this is what usually gets hand trapped the most. I look at my hand, it's like, I want to play as greedy as possible. So I got Pluck, discard Furniture, set Big Welcome, trigger the clock in my graveyard, activate Big, he doesn't ash this, so I'm like, you know, we're in there. Summon Lovely, get both effects, he moonlights the Lovely, so I don't get the set back, which is whatever, summon back Stovey. Also, I open Pink again, I forgot about that. I have 3 monsters on field, so I just end up going for the Unchained combo. I'm going to take a whopping 2,900 points of damage for linking off this Lovely, but it's whatever. I get interrupts off of it. Link it off the Blue's Clues, use the effect to set Escape. So I have access to my grind again. And then I set 1 and pass. Or attempt to pass. I think about it for a second because I have Magnum in my hand. I think I want to grab Baldric in the end phase as a disruption, but I don't want to get rid of my grind. I also don't know what he's playing at this time, but I know afterwards, yeah, he nibs me. I'm like, wow, I didn't think anyone played nib this format, that's whatever. I get a token, so now I've like, you know, I kind of just have to Magnum up my own card just to get an interruption during this end phase. So I decided to mag, banish the Ariana in my graveyard, trigger mag, and phase, grab Baldric. So doing this will let me choose whether or not he has to go to battle phase to clear this Baldric before I play the game. Or before he plays the game, sorry. I also still have big, or was it regular? I don't actually remember what my sets were. It's Escape and something else, I assume it's Welcome. He starts off with Circle, so I know he's playing Salad now. Grab Salamangreat Fire. Normal summons Fire, I let it walk. I saw Baldric in hand, I'm just going to save it for Stalio, because this deck can't actually play through a Baldric. It's kind of sad, but that's just the life. He has to choose whether or not to go battle phase to stop this now, but the problem is that I can also just hold it and just tribute the Nibiru token I have, since it's a little too big for him. Or actually, it's not too big. He can just attack both. Now I think about it, I don't know why I'm saying that. So, Belnix comes down. He grabs the field spell and triggers Gazelle. Usual memo. I tell him everything's okay so far. So Gazelle gets to dump another name in the graveyard. He decides to dump Roar, going second. Odd, but yeah. Activate Sanctuary. I actually don't know why he activates Sanctuary here, but it's whatever. He dumps Spinny, special summons it back. I, at this point, realize it's probably time to summon my Baldric. So I have the Baldric, my Pink Baiting Graveyard, which sucked, but it's whatever. Summon it back. I don't think he knows what Baldric does, so he just summons Stalio willy-nilly and I just banish it, but I don't think there's anything he could have summoned that would have changed or made a difference. And I still have Escape, so at this point, it's whatever. He can summon the Weasel. I just let this walk too. This really doesn't matter. He can make Phoenix maybe, it's not enough. Because I have me on my graveyard, the trigger summon back. He ends up deciding to make Hida, and on summon that, I just summon, or a welcome trigger, to summon an Ariana, which grabs me Lady. At this point, the game's kind of just wrapped up. I summon Lady. He tries to trigger Hida, I just big welcome bounce it, and the game's over. Still becomes back. All he has is Nibiru. If he chooses to attack, Yama's just gonna resurrect something. And I just saw a little snippet of his hand. It just looks like it's Salamangreat Foxy, so it's just definitely over. Yep, he does that. Pops it. I summon back Blue's Clues. He tries to end main phase. I have an escape live. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this Nibiru token on my next turn, so I'm just gonna link it off. And he's just looking to see if he has a play left available. I link it off. I summon Clifford. He passes. I draw Druid's for him. I don't really feel like doing math. I banish something and I just go attack. Good. Nope, on to game 2. He starts off, goes first, activates circle again. I have Ash in my hand. I just let him walk with this. He got Weasel, so I know his hand's already insane or can play through a Nibiru. He summons Salamangreat Fire, lets it walk. So just a tip for some people, if people grab Weasel, that already is like telltale showing he has a Gazelle or something in his hand, so it's not any point to Ash this. Also, if you open Ash, don't really Ash anything besides Salamangreat Raging Phoenix, because that's how they get all their disruptions. He was just trying to find his extra deck, summons Balix, triggers both Gazelle plus that. I have Phantasm in my hand, so I get to foul throw this a little bit. But I think this Phantasm sucked because I just drew like Lovely and like, I think the field spell, I can't remember. It was just terrible, but I already had combo in my hand anyways. Gazelle dumped Spinny. Something to cut. He doesn't resurrect Spinny here, so he doesn't go for a Stalio. He summons Sunlight Wolf here. I don't know what he's playing around, I'll be honest. It's whatever. He activates Spinny in Graveyard. I just let it walk. Sunlight Wolf adds back Gazelle. At this point, he only has a few options. He can make either a Princess, which I would just pop on summon. I have to tell him to banish Spinny. Yep. He summons Princess, so I realize it's go time. Just start playing. I activate my Arius because I didn't open the full furniture combo. I had to summon Ariana to first do it. Grab this. He has nothing to stop this because I know, like, I think half of his hand now. I could just make a guesstimate that he doesn't have anything to stop this. So I clock. If he has Cosmic or anything, he still can't beat this because I can activate on this immediately since I have Ariana on field. Clock triggers, I decide to just add it back to my hand because I don't need it on field. I consider bouncing the Phantasmi here. Instead, yeah, I bounce back the Ariana. Lovely and still be trigger, I pop the Princess. And I have an Ash in my hand, so his follow-up, which is the Weasel to get to Princess back on my field, is stopped. He summons Weasel. So what he should do here is just summon Bale and trigger Weasel. I would of course Ash this, but that's just what you do in normal situations. Instead, he decides to trigger, or summon Sunlight Wolf instead. Trigger the Weasel, I of course Ash this. He doesn't really have a play, so he has to relink the Wolf, add back Circle, and then just pass. Yep, adds back Circle, and he sets to and passes, so you can guesstimate what cell it has, either Imperm, Circle, Roar, Rage. I don't really think most of us are playing Rage right now, so I just can guesstimate that as Roar already. Big Welcome by itself already has this setup, because you can't negate it with Roar, and then Circle only stops monster effects, so I guess we learned this the hard way here. In draw phase, Big Welcome the Sunlight Wolf. He tries to circle it, I tell him it's only monster effects. He tries to roar it, I tell him you can't negate Big Welcome Labrynth's graveyard effect with Roar. Then he reads it a little bit, realizes it, have a little talk about it. And then that just goes back to the hand, and from this point on, I can just, the game's over. Like, there's not really anything you can do about this. So I pop a card in his hand, just trying to snipe the Gazelle out. It's a draw lock fairy, which also should not be in the deck. I summon Ariana. I grab Welcome. I have the Coup Clock in my hand, so I can just set it and activate it during the battle phase for game. I link these two off. Summon Chaos Angels just to get rid of Sanctuary, just in case I somehow fuck up this OTK. And I just go battle phase, attack, attack, attack. He has nothing. Activate Clock, activate Welcome, grab another Ariana. I forgot I already used it this turn, so I grab another card, but it honestly just does not matter this game. And attack for game. And that's it.